I remember that last year in 2025, I just asked ChatGPT for the best routine because I want to get rich. I want to get rich fast, and I had this dream car, Corvette C8, which is why this car, and I just wanted to make a huge amount of money in 1 year. So I asked ChatGPT to give me the best routine to get rich over the course of 1 year, starting today, like the first day of summer holiday. So we talked for like 2 hours, and I actually got that routine, and I was hyped. I was like, fuck me, yeah, I'm in 1 year or 2 years max, I'm gonna make money. By the way, I was 15 at that time. So we made the routine, but guess what happened, bro? The day after the routine, I was like, no, you know what? The routine it's not perfect yet. It's not great, So I'm gonna remake the routine. I'm gonna try to make it better because it's not optimized, whatever. Okay, cool. The day after that, the day I should finally stick to the routine, right? Because I made the routine, it's great, it's like 100% optimized for me. So it should be perfect, right? But for whatever reason, I just didn't stick to it. And days, weeks passed by, and I didn't stick to the routine for a single day. I didn't follow it. Like, bro, not a single day. So of course that I didn't get this car, and like unfortunately, I don't have it because I didn't stick to the routine for a single day. And I bet that a lot of you guys have the same problem. That you probably heard some routine that this is what's gonna make you rich. Work for 12 hours per day and it's gonna make you successful. But like you hear all the advice, but you just can't do it. And I was the same. Like I wasn't able to stick to routine for a single day. And bro, just a few days ago, I came to this realization, and because I wanted to wake up at 7 a.m. right, but like that was part of my routine, like this year's routine. But I was just waking up between 9 to 10 a.m. That was like my regular wake up time. And even then I had a goal to wake up at 7 a.m. The problem is that right now I was waking up at 9 or 10 a.m., but my goal was 7, which is a huge jump, right? Well, a few days ago I came to this very interesting realization that I don't have to wake up at 7 right now because I'm waking up at 9 or 10 a.m. So my goal shouldn't be 7 a.m., but rather 8 a.m. because that's way more reasonable for me, right? So that's like, bro, do you see this? This is like, okay, wait, sorry. We'll say that this is like 7 a.m., right? This is the goal that you want to achieve. The problem is that look at this, bro. This step is just bigger than you. So you can't do this because it's bigger than you. What you have to do is to take a half step. Is to take this half step to wake up at 8 a.m. and become great at waking up at 8 a.m. and having no problem with waking up at 8 a.m. and then waking up at 7. That's what I did, and that's what made me finally wake up earlier. And from waking up, getting up from bed at 9 or 10 a.m. to now 8. And guess what? In the next few days, I won't have a problem waking up at 7. Bro, like I struggled for 3 weeks to wake up at 7 because I tried to wake up at 7 even though I was waking up at 9, which is 2 hours difference. That's unreasonable. But when I set the goal smaller to wake up at 8, that's when it finally clicked. That's when I finally was able to get up at 8 a.m., which is still way better than 9 or 10 a.m. That's still a huge progress. And in the next few days, I'm gonna wake up at 7 without a problem, which is my goal, right? And the same thing applies to basically everything. Okay, let's say that you had some routine from ChatGPT that's gonna make you rich in 1 year or whatever. In order to actually stick to it, you can't follow the entire routine from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. to 9 p.m. all day long, because guess what? Right now your routine most likely looks completely different, because right now you're playing video games for hours, you're scrolling for hours. Of course that when you're used to wasting so much time and being unproductive, that you can't change your life overnight, that you can't change your entire routine in one night, in one day. That's so unreasonable. But I thought that I'm gonna be different and I'm gonna stick to this routine without a problem, even though it was a completely different lifestyle than the one I had, which of course made it impossible for me to actually follow the routine. Let me give you a different example. Like, a lot of you guys played video games. I was playing video games for a long time. And imagine that right now you're this guy, okay? You have some sword, whatever, and you're at level 50. Right now you are at level 50. But you will be the dragon that's level 100. Right, well, wait, let me draw a dragon. Whatever, bro, this is the dragon, right? And he is level 100. Well, the problem is that you're level 50, so you can't beat him. And so that was the same thing like for me waking up at 10 a.m. and my goal was to wake up at 7. That's too big of a difference. I can't do this overnight and be consistent with it. I can't beat this wake up time. So guess what, bro? Instead of just trying to kill the dragon, even though he's way better than you level up by killing the zombies and killing the giants, whatever, and then, like, buying better gear, better swords, whatever, and then killing the dragon. Because killing the zombies is gonna get you to level 70. Killing giants is gonna get you to, let's say, level 90. Then you get better equipment, which is gonna get you to level 100, and that's when you can beat the dragon. Not from level 50, that's not gonna happen. Because the change is too drastic for you. You just can't do that. Or at least like 99.999% of people can do that. And bro, I thought that I'm the exception. I thought that I can beat the dragon at level 50. Well, guess what? I tried it for 2 weeks. And maybe I woke up at 7 a.m. like one day. So once in 21 days. That's pretty fucking horrible, right? But guess what, bro? 3 days ago, I set a new goal to wake up at 8 a.m. And out of 3 days, I woke up at 8 a.m. 3 times. So far, I have 100% accuracy, 100% win rate, whatever. Because it's way more realistic. The goal is just way easier for me. So yeah, I plan to wake up at 7 in the next few days, and I'm actually gonna do it. I'm actually gonna wake up at 7 a.m. I'm actually gonna beat the dragon. And this is only a small part, and this doesn't apply just to waking up. When you have a level of success that you want to reach, and imagine these are the stairs to success, right? Well, right now we are right here. Right now we are right here. And this step is just too big for you to take. So guess what? You're gonna take a half step. That could be waking up at 8 a.m. That could be, I don't know, reading for 30 minutes instead of the full hour, because you can't do that just yet. That's, for example, let's say that right now you're working, like deep work on your business for 1 hour per day. And the ultimate goal is to work for 12 hours per day. Well, if right now you're working for 1 hour, trying to work tomorrow for 12 hours is unreasonable, and sorry, but you just won't do it. Unless you have experience in working for 12 hours per day on your business, then it's just not gonna happen. And so what is the half step that you can take? Well, it's 2 hours. Then 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, whatever. Until you get to those 12 hours. But it's gradual. It's not sudden. It's not that right now we're working 1 hour and tomorrow we're gonna work for 12 hours without a problem. Of course you won't be able to do that. This really can change your life. It made me wake up earlier, immediately. Like the day I tried it is the day it worked. This is how we're gonna get successful. I honestly think this is how we're gonna get successful. When you have the ideal routine, let's call it IR, like ideal routine. And this is like 100%, I don't know, ideal or optimal. Right now, your routine is like 20% optimal. Well, it would be unreasonable for you to go to 100% in one day. Which, by the way, this routine, 100% optimal, is gonna make you rich. This is what's gonna make you rich, right? So, in order to achieve that, it's not like overnight, like you just get 80% boost to just change your life somehow by watching video like this. It just doesn't happen. First, you need to get to 30%, then 40%, then 50, 60, whatever, until you achieve that 100%, I don't know, optimal, whatever. until you can stick to the routine for the entire day. Because my problem last year when I tried the ChatGPT routine was that I just wasn't able to stick to it the entire day. You know, maybe I tried to do the morning routine, maybe I tried to do 1 hour of the routine, but I never did the entire routine. I never did the full routine that's gonna make me successful. And the reason for that is that I just wanted to get to 100% as fast as possible. Ideally the day after that. But it's too overwhelming, that's too big, you know? Like, they're like, bro, right now I'm right here, right? I'm right here. The goal, the ideal routine is fucking here, bro. Here it is, the ideal routine. Well, that's a long way, and this is not gonna happen overnight. That's just not gonna happen. That's gonna take time. But I didn't understand it. I was impatient. I wanted to get this fucking car in 1 day, or sorry, in 1 year. But that's just like, yeah, sure, it's a great goal to have. But okay, first I was 15 at that time, so I can't buy a car. But even if I could, it's that I just try to follow the routine the day after that, the day after I made it. Follow the entire big, whole, complicated, extreme, hard routine, which is not gonna happen. That's what you want because it's the greatest routine ever. It's, I don't know, it's what's gonna make you rich. Okay, cool. But like the routine is up here and you have to climb your way up. Not just that you do it in one night. No, like this is gonna take a few weeks, honestly. Once you'll be able to realize that, and okay, if you have an ideal routine, how do you actually get to the routine? How do you actually stick to it the entire day? The thing I did is that let's say that you are right here, right? Let's say that you're right here, and here are your steps to your ideal routine. The first thing you should master is your morning routine, right? Not the entire day, but just the morning routine, just focusing on one thing. Then you have let's say the afternoon routine, then you have the evening routine, and then you'll be able to do the entire day. This is how you do it, bro. Like half steps, and then even make half steps to those half fucking steps that you can take every day. So every single day you're getting better and better. For me, okay, this is probably gonna take, I don't know, a few weeks, okay? For me, I mastered the morning routine. You know, that right now I'm waking up at 8 a.m. consistently, even though my goal is 7 a.m. But you know, the majority of my morning routine is great. So I wake up at 8 a.m., I brush my teeth, go outside to read a book, then gratitude journal, and record this video. So this is my morning routine, and the morning routine is pretty great. It's the best part of my day. It's the most optimized part of my day. So cool. So this half step was waking up at 8 a.m. and reading whatever. Cool. Right now, my goal is to make the afternoon routine from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. the best. And so guess what? This half step is maybe like do consistently exercise at one time. Not to do the entire routine, the entire 5 hours, but just to go to the gym, just to, I don't know, watch some courses, right, on this platform called School. So let's say that, but not the entire 5 hour routine that I don't even know yet. I don't even know like what I want to do and what is ideal for me at these times. So the thing I can do right now is to try to figure it out. Is to just try to go to the gym at the same time and to learn at the same time every single day, and just taking these half steps, you know, that are gonna build the afternoon routine without me even really trying or, you know, like disciplining myself that I'm gonna do this at, you know, like 3:15 to 3:30, meditate, 3:30 to 4 p.m. This bullshit. Just no, I'm just gonna try some shit. Like I'm gonna try, let's say, going to the gym at 2 p.m. and I'm gonna see how it works out. Maybe I'm gonna like it, maybe not. If not, cool. I'm gonna do it at a different time. My goal right now is to make, let's say, 3 hours of the afternoon routine great. Because right now, I have, let's say, like 1 hour of the afternoon that's productive. Goal 3 hours of being productive in the afternoon is a pretty good goal. Because right now I'm at 1 hour of being productive in the afternoon, whatever. So 3 hours is actually a good goal, and it's a good half step for me. And then I'm gonna do the same thing in the evening. Try to master just the evening. Because right now the morning routine is pretty good. It's like 80% done. So cool. I'm not gonna focus more on that. Right now the main priority is afternoon because I suck in that. And then it's gonna be evening routine. And then I already have the entire routine that's gonna make me really successful, that's gonna make me productive. And now, of course, like I'm still having some conversations with ChatGPT and making sure it's all optimal for me. But the best routine is one you can stick to. The best plan is one you can actually follow. Because, bro, what is the point of having a plan that the road is so difficult that you can't even do it? Then, like you just won't stick to it. So the plan then doesn't make any sense because you can't do that, because you can't stick to the plan. When let's say you have a plan that's, let's say, a bit easier, but you can actually do it, then cool, you're gonna do it, and that's what's gonna make you successful. So that's my take, and that's what I think is gonna make you successful. And bro, like if you actually apply what I'm saying in this video, if you actually take those half steps to success, whatever, then that's what's gonna actually make you successful. Not being egoistic, not saying that, oh, I'm gonna work for 12 hours per day. Yeah, fuck me. No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. No, you're not gonna work for 12 hours per day. I'm sorry, it's the truth. If right now you're actually working 1 to 2 hours, and that's like your baseline, working for 12 hours is just not gonna happen. And the way you will achieve this is by gradually increasing the time that you work. This is how we're gonna do it. Not by jumping from 2 hours to 12 hours immediately. Like, sure, you can do that as a challenge, like one day, but it's not what's gonna make you consistent in the habit, because you're just not used to it. It's too extreme for you. It's too big of a change. Of course, that if I wanted to wake up tomorrow at 5 a.m., I'm gonna wake up at 5 a.m. But if I wanted to wake up consistently at 5 a.m., it's just not realistic for me. Because right now, I'm waking up at 8 a.m. And waking up at 5 consistently is just difficult. So of course that it's gonna take time for me to make the 5 a.m. wake up time consistent, which, by the way, that's not my goal. But if it was, then it's not gonna happen in one day. It's really not gonna happen in one day. It's gonna take weeks, like hopefully weeks, not months, because it's not that difficult. It's just 3 hours, right? It could take maybe like 2 weeks. That could be pretty realistic to wake up at 5 a.m. consistently. And the beautiful part about taking these steps, these half steps, is that when you do it, then it just becomes automatic for you. Because let me make an example, right? When I wanted to do the ChatGPT routine last year, the problem is that it was just too big of a change for me, and that I was right here, but the routine was all the way up here, and I didn't even subconsciously remember what I should do. Because, bro, I day traded for a long time, for 2.5 years, right? Right now I'm having a break because I don't know whether I want to do day trading, but each day the market opened at 3:30 p.m. That's when the New York Stock Exchange opened, right? In Europe, it's at 3:30 p.m. And so guess what, bro? Even right now, when I see 3:30 p.m., even though I'm not trading, I just immediately remember, oh yeah, this is when the New York Stock Exchange opens. So, and that's what I usually traded, right? When you do something for long enough, it just becomes automatic for you. When you, wait, let me find it. When you do the morning routine for long enough, it just becomes automatic. It just becomes automatic because you remember it now. Well, the problem is when you try to do a routine in one day is that you don't even know what to do. When I wake up, I know immediately that I should brush my teeth and then go outside and read. It's automatic for me. I don't even have to think about it. I don't even have to look at my routine, whatever, and open my phone and get distracted, because I know that I'm doing this and this and this after waking up. But when you try to jump immediately, The problem is that you don't even know your own routine. And that's what I think makes it even harder for you to stick to the routine. Because it's something it's basically something that you're not even doing. Of course, that when you're used to waking up and the first thing grabbing your phone and being on Instagram, of course that it's gonna take you a lot of time to stop doing this, to cut off, like to delete this habit. That's gonna take you time because it's part of your identity. For me, my part of my identity is waking up, brushing my teeth, and going outside reading a book. It's just something I do automatically. I don't even have to think about it. And that's what you're gonna get if you're gonna take these steps instead of just trying to do it overnight with like 99% fail rate because it's so difficult and you don't even know like what you should do. So I didn't even plan to make this video this long, but it's really important. I really emphasize on doing this, guys. Like, you do not understand the power in taking steps instead of just trying to do everything in one day and trying to get rich in one day. That's just not gonna happen. It's gonna take months, years. If you build a plan around that's what I think is gonna make you successful. By the way, if you want, you can book a free 1-hour call with me. It's literally free. We can talk about whatever you want. We can talk about, I don't know, your steps to success, whatever. If you want, bro, just click the first link in the description. It's literally free. It's free 1-hour call with me. I'm not gonna try to sell you anything. Okay, so take care, man. By the way, I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful that you watched this entire 25-minute long video. Take care.